Do the ThePieGamer.
Hello everybody, I am the Pie Master, and welcome back to the Summer of Nostalgia. We're playing games from the 2010 to 2015. And this is Donkey Kong Country Returns. So, yeah. We're just gonna start a new game. I don't think I did much on that second file, but, yeah. I actually haven't beat this game. Come really close, but it is a difficult game. It really is. And I feel like that's good, considering the fact that, you know, a lot of modern games aren't hard. Because, I mean, I try to stay true to, like, with the original Donkey Kong Country games. Like, those were rather difficult games. But they were also, you know, a lot of the games were more difficult back then because they were, you know, shorter. That was a big part of them. But this is a long, modern game. Like, has a full 8 worlds with, like, 7 levels each. Now, I don't know too much about the classic Donkey Kong Country games, but I don't think it had that many levels. Or they had that many levels. I mean, it might have, but whoa. I don't think we really ever see these animals in any other part of the game. Like that zebra or giraffe or elephant or anything. Or that squirrel in some of those minutes. I don't think we really ever see them at any other part in the game. But I will say, these cutscenes do look really good. I mean, it's not HD, but it's definitely good. I still want to know if there's somewhere I can get, like, a Diddy Kong Nintendo hack, because those things look cool. What the heck? Was he just, like, hallucinating those bananas there for a second? Oh, they're just Donkey Kong. Uh-oh. You're gonna try and mind control him, aren't you? Now that's my biggest question about this. Why is Donkey Kong not affected? Is he too smart? Because he's really not that smart. Like, I mean, just in general, he's not a very smart character. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why he's able to resist it. I'm gonna just say it's for story reasons. There's literally no reason that Donkey Kong should resist the brainwashing, I guess. I don't know if it's brainwashing or just like, I don't know if it's as much brainwashing as it is just mind control, but for whatever reason, he's not affected by it. Also, my goodness, I'm gonna do this like TV here. So somehow he is running Donkey Kong Country Returns on that really old TV without a Wii in sight. And it just plays the Returns main theme. Which is pretty much just the original, Donkey Kong Country theme, but yeah, this is a game from the game studio known as Retro, who I've played one of their games before. You might remember when I played Metroid Prime. They also made that. And there's been rumors going around that they're working on a new IP, which I've heard a few people like, Retro working on a new IP? It's kind of an oxymoron. Because it is. You know, things that just doesn't make a lot of sense, because Retro, literally, if you just go, pretty much if you just like go on like online and just search what they've done, pretty much everything Retro has done, like they fully developed, were just reboots of classic Nintendo series after lots of years of being dormant. So that's pretty much it. I mean, they've assisted in the development of plenty of other games from Nintendo because they're owned by Nintendo, but other than that, there's really, gosh darn, that happens to me like every time I try and play this level. But yeah, I feel like Retro did a good job with this game. It's just a long, difficult journey. Like, this is definitely one of the hardest harder games I've played. Because there's a lot of precise platform. But then again, I also played in a multiplayer mode. So if I was playing in single player, it'd probably be a lot easier. But, you know, I mentioned this the other day with my, Donkey Kong, or no, not Donkey Kong, New Super Mario Bros. Wii video. I like to play a lot of games with, like, my dad and stuff. This is one of the ones we played together, so. Better, more difficult with multiplayer. Another good one is, Brawl. I ain't really, when I played this, I just played, like, the, it's a Brawl with, Carson. I didn't really go much into the story mode, but I could've. Story mode's really fun. Like, the end game is pretty tough, but again, that's because I played in multiplayer mode as opposed to single player. Because trust me, most games, it's harder. Or it's a trade-off. I feel like for this game, it's a bit of a trade-off, but at the same time, it is more difficult. My gosh. My goodness. I just need the bananas. What is this? Let me banana, please. Let me banana, please. Please? Are we good now? Oh, did I run out of time on that? Gosh darn, I died. Man. I'm really good at this game, aren't I, guys? Aren't I? No. Like, well, the first two worlds are not that difficult. I mean, World 2, that is somewhat hard, but it's really not that difficult. But once you... I mean, it's really World 1 that's pretty simple. I mean, there are some difficult parts, but for the most part, it's pretty simple. Now, I will say, like, looking at other platformers of this time frame, specifically 2010, games such as, basically 3 big platformers came out for the Wii in 2010. Those being Donkey Kong Country Returns, the game I'm playing right now, Super Mario Galaxy, which is a 3D platformer, so it's in a different league, it's in a league of its own, and Kirby's Epic Yarn. Now, I'll talk about Kirby's Epic Yarn tomorrow, I think. It's when I'm planning on doing it. I'm not really sure yet. I might not do it tomorrow, but yeah. But Kirby's Epic Yarn is, well, I'll just get into it tomorrow. You guys can watch that. I'm just gonna say though, it's not hard. It's really not nearly as hard. But then again, that's to be expected though, because even back in like the earlier days of both series, Donkey Kong Country has always been a more difficult game. Kirby has always been a somewhat easy, relaxing game, which I'm cool with. It's what I like about Kirby. Now this, in my opinion, is genius level design. Where, okay, so you're gonna go ahead and shake next to all these yellow things. So you're gonna fall down here because of this. That is the perfect way of teaching the player how those work. I think that was genius. But, you know, I feel like, you know, Retro wanted to take some of how Rare did their level design. Because, yeah, a lot of the level design in the original Donkey Kong Country was, like, really good. Like, there wasn't a lot of tutorials. I mean, granted, basically all they teach you is your basic controls. They don't really tell you much about how the world works. They just tell you about the controls, which I like a lot. There's not, like, a pop-up message on the screen being like, oh, there's this thing here you can do. No, it's just... I mean, yeah, they just teach you, okay, shake, and you can break stuff, and then that's it, pretty much. Also, these butterflies, like, what is even happening? Now, I will say, Returns is pretty much the only country game I ever really played much of. I really would like to go back and play some of the classics, though, but... Okay, so basically, I believe the way you're supposed to get this O is by grabbing this, and... See, I missed. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to work on that. But see, here's the thing. What I can do is that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's try that again. But see, unlike in multiplayer mode, I only lose, like... What? That should have worked well. But it didn't. I don't know. I really have not figured out a good way to get that without... Maybe I'm just dumb, but I haven't really figured out a good way to get that with outside of multiplayer mode and just having one of the players die. I mean, there probably is a much better way, and I'm just not wait. Before we go over there, I think there's some stuff over. It's just a banana coin. I think that's the correct term. I don't know, does this pig have a name that keeps telling us stuff? Because, you know... I do think there's a little much with the hand-holding and tutorials in the beginning sections. But, you know... I really feel like they went a little much on that. They could have afforded to tone down a bit, but... I mean, I feel like the difficulty of some of the later levels definitely... Sorry about that, I was sneezing there. But the difficulty of the later levels definitely pays I don't know the term I'm thinking of. I really don't. More than compensate, I don't know. But it basically kind of fixes that problem, so to speak, for me. So, but yeah, overall, I kind of like this game. It's a longer game, but and the levels you'll probably notice are a lot longer than in Mario. So, but I never really played much Tropical Freeze because I don't really, you know, I just don't have the game or much of a Wii U. But because like my friends that do have a Wii U, I'm like, you know, you should get Tropical Freeze, and they're just like, eh. I'm like, well, it's a Nintendo Selects now. It's like really cheap. They're just like, eh. I don't know. Like I've kind of wanted to play it because I enjoyed Returns, but yeah. In terms of like Kirby kind of had a bit of a reboot in 2010 as well. I mean, granted, you know, it was HAL, and technically though, with like this was pretty much Nintendo being like, hey, bring back Donkey Kong. I still am kind of... I feel like if K. Rool was in this game, that would have been awesome. Like, I still kind of miss K. Rool. I mean, I didn't even play much of the older games. I still feel like K. Rool would have been awesome in this game. Even though I don't know much about the older games. I've seen like a playthrough like online. I haven't played it myself, but I do want to sometime. The only thing with those games is that the multiplayer isn't quite like it is in this game. Tropical Freeze had like good multiplayer, is my understanding. It was basically, as far as I know, it was just this multiplayer, but you could play as different characters. So, but yeah, even this game, I feel like they left a good amount of stuff out that wasn't in this game that was in the classics. Like literally the only animal friend that you have is Rambi. There's no underwater sections, which is kind of a shame because there is like a beach world. I mean, there are minecart levels. Trust me, there are definitely minecart levels, and they are hard. But yeah, anyways, let's finish this. Let's get that balloon. But yeah, Donkey Kong Country is a good game. I do think the Wii was a good time to bring it back. Just because motion controls makes you feel like you're slapping the ground or something. I don't know, I feel like that was a kind of a fun thing to do. I don't mind the motion controls that much. A lot of people don't like them, except for games like Metroid Prime, like I was playing the other day. Like, I see like a lot of people like that. But this game, I don't know, I haven't really looked at the internet to opinion much of this game. But yeah, I guess it was well received enough to get a sequel, so. From Retro. But yeah, there's like rumors that Retro is going to be working on a new IP, which, we'll see about that. Because this far, Retro only really works on older Nintendo franchises, but yeah. Personally, I'd like to see Retro work on an RPG, but I don't know what series they'd be bringing back, but if they are working on a new IP, I would hope it'd be... I mean, that rumor could be completely false, and they could just be working on other Donkey Kong Country, but I don't know. We'll see. But, it's kind of already a longer episode. I only did the first level, but anyways, feel free to leave a like, a subscription, a comment, a Twitter, Patreon, any of that kind of stuff if you want to. But anyways, that is going to be the all for today. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Bye.